Yo, Everlasting Eagle again. Drinking a can of Coca-Cola. Went out, did what I had to do today. Got some energy drinks and some associates like some peoples that I used to bump into here and there, and you know I'm the type of guy that I like to hang out with people and chill and stuff, but for the right reasons. I don't like to just hang out with you know, and just say like, well, that's all it is out there and stuff. I'm not really like that, but when you're at that point, you're like, and they show you love, and you show them love and stuff. But you know what I mean. I even told them, I said, look, I know y'all. I don't want to feel like like I'm using y'all and stuff like that. I'm not like that and stuff. So I made it clear to them before anything. And they said, no, 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 don't worry about it. It's cool and shit. We're out here if you need us and stuff like that. I thought that was cool. I still think it is. I bumped into them today. I did like in the other videos. I did two of them. I went to like 7-Eleven and got some energy drinks. Stood out there for a little, walked around. It's like I said, two videos and showed New York a little. And I was chilling over there, bro, and I saw these two girls. One was short, one was tall. The tall one was blonde, the other one was brunette. And I went up to them and I was about to say something to them. I was a little close, not too close, and they just looked at me with disgust and they had the look on their face and shit. And I said, I just knew, like, not to put myself out there. I know when to do that, and I was like, that's it. It was just like almost 5-second glimpse and stuff, and that's the type of look I have and shit. I try not to think negative. I try not to get like pissed off. I try not to, it's not gonna do me no good, or just act up. So I figured I'm like this, I talk up my feelings, or I do it in songs. I sing about it, or I sing other songs I just make up. I'm a freestyler. I just saw on the thing where I have different machines to record, and I have one machine that shows me how many songs I have and stuff. So I have 945 songs, like 13K. 2 point whatever that is in percentage. I have 3 prescribers on YouTube. I don't care about those things. I just think of like the songs, like, for later on my kinfolk, or in case I don't like to talk about it, in case I pass away and later on I get famous, or I get famous while whatever I'm alive. I don't try to, if it happens, it happens. Oh, I put the rest in the bank, or later on I'll get whatever, and then and kinfolk or whoever, my brother, his kid, I'm the uncle and his wife, they get the money later. I think about that. I think about people like that, I mean, I know I should think about myself more and stuff. I do, but it's more of a thing where to stay awake and just to be try to get some type of a happiness out of life and stuff. I look at my video now, I'm like tired. I got these bags under my eyes, so it's like thing about trying to stay awake, trying to feel happy, trying to not think of these things, bro. Like right now, I'm doing this for myself, and I'm saying this. I'm not needy. I'm not desperate. I'm not anything. You know what I mean? Y'all like the only ones I really talk to, and I put the music out there. I only know like probably about 3 people that I know that know me really. Is like, I was putting some views in this couple, and they have a kid, and they have a big page and stuff, that I was thinking to myself, I was trying not to get, they have a life, they have everything, they have freaking, they go to place, like they have concerts, like, bro, I don't know, maybe they work there, maybe they own half the joint. They have a house. They have everything. They have a car. They have everything and shit. I'm thinking in my mind, the back of my mind, that would be awesome. And just to, I mean, I said to myself, that's the club I would go to. I would never leave. I love music. I would always be there. I would put a freaking cot over there, yo. I would wake up sometime and freaking do music and shit. Or I have my shit here. I do music whenever. There were times, like, even in the beginning, like, like when I first started out, like, just myself, like, after this hero bitch shit. And I used to see couples, bro, and kissing at the bus stop, and I used to wish that was me, bro. Or people, they were sitting down and shit, lovable and shit, or they were friends, were around, just hanging around, I used to, myself, I used to, like, think these things, bro. Why can't that be me? When is my life gonna start? I helped people over the years and shit. I don't expect shit back and shit, but you know what I mean? So I had this one thing. It was called identity crisis. Like, I used to just throw on anything and shit and whatever. Before all this shit, I used to wear one whole color, all orange, all blue. I used to match in the malls. I used to go. But I used to do it for people, for attention and shit and whatever, and just to get, I mean, I did it for myself a little bit here and there, but you know what I mean? It's like, when I put myself out there after all this, I didn't know how to dress. I didn't know it was like one week I wear all heavy metal. Another week I wear all rap. Another week I wear like a freaking a suit jacket with some type of a t-shirt and some jeans. But down the road I finally found what I liked it. Like boxers, denims and shit, red hat. I don't know. But I found myself, Some people don't know and shit, but I had to put myself out there, and I do put myself out there and shit, but it doesn't just fucking fly, you know what I mean? I used to think it's not fucking fair, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm a tourist and shit. I mean, I even thought about maybe that's the calling. Maybe I'm supposed to be a hero. Maybe I'm supposed to be a fireman. Maybe I'm supposed to be a police. Maybe I'm just supposed to go somewhere and help people out there in the world, like, or whatever. I said I could do all that, but right now, I mean, if it came to that, yeah, but I want girly. I want to just, chill. I mean, if so-and-so, kids, maybe if so-and-so, the way it goes and stuff, just live together, do all these things, Before I came to Staten Island, 2002, I came from 9/11 and whatever for my family. I helped them. That was my main reason why I came here, and that's when, I don't know, I don't want to say if helping my family wasn't, or anyway, like, out of those 22 years, 15 years was a fucking total waste, but, I lived 3 years and a half, Kentucky. I lived for 1 year over there, Texas. I lived in freaking, Arkansas for 2 years. I lived all those years. I lived in Brooklyn. I lived, like, from, like, 1 years old to, like, 20, 22 years old, and, no, 21 years old or something like that. So I have lived. I can't say I haven't lived, but I'm going to say it, once you've had it, you want it again. I met this guy a long time ago, and I said, dude, just to get a girl in this town is like whatever and whatever, I told him, I said, if you know anything like how it is, you know what I mean? You get the girl and you get intimate and you do all these things, it's like I said, like you do something first time, you're gonna want it again and shit like that. He goes, oh no, I'm 28. I never been with a woman before, and I looked at him like, so I said, you're a damn virgin for 29 years or whatever this shit is, so some people like that, they don't know how it is, so they don't really miss it, or some just get anxious, they want to and shit, Some people like that. Some people wait until until they get married, or they wait until they're like 30, 32 or whatever, and then they meet the right person. Hell, there's even some that they meet the right person, the first one, and they get together, or they get married, or whatever, Those are those miracle stories and stuff, but, So, yeah, what I was writing, I mean, when I was doing the views for that couple, they're like, they're into the heavy metal. I know a lot of people like different types of music and stuff, but they get down, bro. They live, you know what I mean? The girl said if I knew her, I had wrote her in the message thing, but when she said that, I was like, I thought nobody knows me. It's not to the point where where I feel like people should know me, or I feel like whatever, or so and so. People know people, you know what I mean. So I'm an entertainer, I'm a singer, I'm a comedian, so it's like the audience. So in a way, it's like if there's no audience, there's no show or whatever. I sing anyway and shit. So it's what I'm saying is I made a song. I'm invisible to the world. It was almost 15-minute song. I do shit like that. I can kick it to like 15 minutes or more a song. I'm that much of a flower. And when she said that, when she wrote that, I said I'm invisible. I said that. I wrote my what I go through and whatever hero shit, and all this shit, it just. But I said too, and it's true, I have been saying now I'm playing the hero to myself. I said at least when I was freaking doing hero shit, I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I was thinking of others, but I wasn't thinking of myself. Like really, I was the last person to really think of. Like at the end when everything was done and shit, People needing me, I was there, bro. I was like freaking. Anything I do, I'm like a machine, bro. I don't. Like, let's say, God forbid, I lost my ID. I don't stop until I find that motherfucker. I just keep going and going and going and going and going, That's just me and shit, But, yeah. I've been doing, like, a long time. Like, I get these things. I just think of something. I just go do something else so I don't think about it, That's another tool, like, in life, if you ever go through it. I started to feel like anxiety. I started to feel like I ventilating. So I said to myself, let me get on this thing and start talking and shit, I said, I'm not needy. I don't whatever, but I felt like I wanted to get this out of off my chest and talk. I would have been doing this anyway through a flow anyway, singing and shit. I would have been singing about my life, how my life is. Or I would have been like, it's possible, maybe. I don't know. I would have said, am I ever going to be happy? You know what I mean? Shit like that, You know what I mean? So, I think, like, I try not to say, well, I dwell on it. Oh, I wait, is my life going to be better one day? Is it going to be better? I'm going to wake up the next day. Is it going to be better? Is it going to be... I don't put myself through that shit, Torment. And self-abuse myself, mentally. The hell with that. Like I said again, it'll come. But a lot of us, we have patience and we have to wait it out. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm going to say this to people out there in the world. How the hell do you live alone? How the hell do you not be around people? How the hell do you keep doing the same damn things? I can understand that things that make you happy and stuff like that. How do you not be around people? And deal, I do it. I do it no matter what. But to go through that shit and keep doing it and to keep, that's why I'm glad I do music. Thank God I can do music still. I mean, I've been doing it God knows how long and shit. I mean, even during, like, when you're depressed, a lot of people just break down, don't want to go nowhere, don't want to do anything. I've been through that shit. I've broken out of those things. I have them here and there, but once in the blue. But I get out of it. Anything, I never stay stuck. I always find a way out of stuff. I'm very independent and shit, I'm gonna drink some soda. I'm just saying that from experience. I had that shit for years that I lived. I went out. I did things. I went to clubs. I drank and shit off and on and shit. But there's more to life than that, Oh, you could have a time when you're drinking and you're with buddies or you're with the girl. She's drinking or whatever the deal is. There's more to life than fucking just do. I'm going to say it. I love music to death and people out there love music. There's more to life than music. You know what I mean? So it's like it's like everything I own, music, everything, whatever, possessions. That's why, I mean, just talking, because I'm a Taurus, our sign, really, they says in it, and other signs, that's why we keep our possessions really good, because it's like our friends and shit, So I just wanted to say that, get shit off my chest and shit, And appreciate y'all talking. I mean, listening to me and all that stuff. Yo, peace out. Everlasting Eagle. Peace.